right, welcome to another edition of the Above the Bridge podcast. I'm your host, Thaddeus Park. Shout out to our sponsors. First off, we have Defend Hawaii. If you go to defendhawaii.com, figure out what you want, whatever apparel or accessories, go to their website. Upon checkout, use promo code ATBPOD and you'll receive 15% off your entire purchase order. Next up, we have IREP Detail Supply, irepdetailsupply.com. Use promo code ATBPOD upon checkout. You receive 15% off your entire purchase order. They have a bunch of waxes, polishes, anything you need to detail your car. irepdetailsupply.com. Last up, we have Hawaii Candy Factory. If you go to hawaiicandyfactory.com, use promo code ATBPOD upon checkout. Pick out what you want. They have a bunch of crazy snacks, lihimui gummies, gushers, just a bunch of crazy concoctions, local style candy. hawaiicandyfactory.com. Go check them out. Okay, so today, episode 65. I had this guest brother on. He's a tattoo artist. This guy is a pro MMA fighter. Very close to their family. AUPUNI Pagoa. What's up, man?
What's up, bro? Yes,
I say your last name right, huh?
Yeah, of course.
Hey, what is your fight name? Like, you got what's your fight name?
I just walked out to it for the first time for this last fight, and just the Hawaiian Hitman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That kind of matches because you've been like knocking people out. So
seems fitting. So just rocking with it, you know.
Yeah.
And just gotta keep it going.
Well, you look a little bit skinnier than your brother, so a
lot.
But what, you grew up in Kaneohe too?
Born and raised 96744.
I know you've been repping it, huh? Yeah.
Bro, I have to. I'm the only guy.
I know there's not many Kaneohe fighters like that's pro and kind of doing big things, huh?
Yeah, there's nobody out there, so like somebody got to do it.
Yeah. So where you grad Castle?
Yep, 2015.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yep.
Were you in Kapunahala or?
Kapunahala. I went Calvary preschool. Kapunahala. Okay. I did 1 year at St. Mark's. And then I went to King after that. Then King. Yep, Castle.
Yep. So how'd you even get into fighting?
Just being a rascal, bro. Always fighting everywhere, in school with my cousins, my brother.
Yeah,
and like I always seen everybody doing taekwondo. My brother would box, and like I always wanted to do it, but my mom never let me. So I don't know. I think that made it, made me more hungry to do it.
Oh,
because I didn't have the outlet.
Yeah, when your brother was taking taekwondo, like he was a little dynamite stick, bro. He was small. We got him when he was real small, and
yeah,
he was fearless, and he was definitely a talker, bro. He would make us laugh all the time, bro. He was very he had the Mansanis personality to the team, bro.
Yeah.
Like, his mouth and his skills was good, but how come your mom didn't let you do martial arts back then? Because like all your cousins did it, huh?
Everybody did it, bro. Not me, but I guess she said because I was so punchy, she didn't want me to like use it. But I was like, shit, maybe it would have made me like calm. Would have,
let your aggressions out.
Yeah, but whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, like for me, when I started, I thought I was a badass until I got lit up by some tiny Korean kid. Yeah. And then I realized I wasn't that bad.
Yeah, that's why like this shit's humbling,
Yeah.
Just getting smashed. You get smashed for the first time, you're like, oh, that's different.
Little bit of act right, yeah.
Yeah. Some humble pie.
So how did you get into fighting or MMA? How did you get into martial arts?
Well, basically Colin, he was pretty much the only one in the family fighting. And then we started going to MMA as kids, me and Cole. And And then, I was just in and out. And then it wasn't until like I was like 16 where I started taking it serious. I was like, oh, okay, training for real. And then we started looking for fights around that time too.
And you're training at Mad,
Yep, with Colin and all the boys, the
the
Wolf
Wolf.
brothers. Yeah,
Bro, that gym had a lot of cool fighters, but they had
yeah, a lot of
a
studs.
very tight niche brotherhood. Like from all the guys that were training there, they're always like really down for each other. I wish it was still going on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they call it the Brotherhood. Like, it was solid. Looked up
Yeah.
to freaking all those guys.
Oh, there's some hammers in that gym, bro. Those
Yeah,
sparring
bro.
sessions must not have been fun, huh?
I try to just carry that out here, like just
Yeah.
those roots.
So when you were training with them, did you get to compete in any fights like locally in Hawaii?
I got one fight in Hawaii, like while I was training. Actually, I got two, like a kickboxing fight when I was 17, and then my MMA debut. And that was it. MMAD was kind of already broken up for like a few years. Not broken up, but like wasn't, it wasn't a gym anymore. Uh, so it was just pretty much like me training with Colin and wherever he was going. I think we were at Schofield at the time or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I never got to fight out of like the real MMAD.
Mm. So you competed in Hawaii. That was in the Destiny one, huh?
I fought a couple. I think I fought like maybe two Destiny and like an X1.
Mm.
Yeah, I fought home only like 3 or 4 times.
So what when did you move to Vegas?
Like right after my debut and after I graduated. And then I just worked for a little bit to save up, had my debut, and then I was gone. I came right here, and I never left.
So what did you have like a gym like in mind, or like what was your plan?
It's weird because originally I was talking to my brother, and I was gonna go to Arizona. Um, I was gonna go like try check out the lab because that's like they got really good gym there. It's a lot of studs, Benson Henderson, dudes like that. Um, and then I'm talking to Colin about this. He's like, why don't you go to Vegas? Like Brad's out there. I'm like, oh shit. I mean, that was my first thought, but like I thought it would just be easier going with Koa, live with him and do whatever. But once he put that connect out there, I was like, bet, like I'm going to Vegas.
Oh, so you kind of already had a gym in mind and like a path to go on when you're in Vegas.
Yeah. When once I knew I was coming to Vegas, it was Extreme Couture, like 100%. That's where I'm going.
How was that? Like, was it a easy kind of transition into the gym or?
I think it was only easy because I had the Brad Connect, like from being
Oh,
real, like at the time too, it was a lot more strict and like amateurs couldn't be training on the pro team and stuff like
oh
that.
wow.
So I was like the only amateur on the team, but quickly I earned the respect too. Like, I just got there because I was Brad's little homie. And then um, you know, like quickly they found out like, oh shit, okay, this little guy's like he's solid. So they kind of just they just accepted me right in like quick.
That's cool. With look, kind of what I've noticed with local fighters, they fight different and they wear their heart on their sleeve, and it's kind of like do or die. It's not like I'm just gonna try this out. They're at war every time they walk into the gym. If that's kind of how
Yeah.
you are, then that's probably easy entrance in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I know if I just went in there on my own, I would have had to fight a whole lot harder. But like they probably would have really tried to put it on me. But yeah, it was not bad. There was a few dudes that was trying to do me dirty though.
Yeah, that's I guess that goes to be expected. But
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
that's good that all these UFC fighters kind of from Hawaii are paving the road where like the new guys coming in have like a little bit of a path for you guys. And I'm sure you're gonna be the same way when get some younger guys coming up.
Yep, yep. No, it's awesome having that, especially like to have somebody like Brad, like he's the big bro to everybody, like harasses us if we haven't been training, and like, man, that dude has spent his whole pretty much his whole career in the UFC. Like
Oh
he's
yeah.
only had a couple of fights in Hawaii, I believe, went to the Ultimate Fighter house, and then been in the UFC since he got out the house. So that dude literally spent his whole career in the big show. So he knows,
That's
you
awesome.
know,
Yeah.
he knows what it takes. So yeah.
So being at Extreme Couture, how is the culture shock? Like, or is kind of easy to mesh with those guys, or it's like, oh, these guys are like just mainland people, or fighters are different, you know what I mean? So it could have been
Yeah.
easy.
For one, like, I don't know, there wasn't really a culture shock because there's so much, like, even when I moved out here, like with Dan, me and Dan Ige moved here together. And like when we first got out here, we was still with all Hawaiians. Like,
Oh,
so we're all speaking pidgin, like, like everything. It just, there wasn't really a culture shock. We're grabbing poke out here,
oh yeah,
and
get LNL out there, all
there's all kinds of stuff out here. So like it was kind of, there was no really culture shock for me, but other people are different. Some people get super homesick, and I just be chilling out here.
So how long were you fighting amateur?
um Maybe like 5 years, I guess. I think, yeah, like probably like 5 years, I think, because I've only been like pro for a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah. I was trying to pro, which I'm kind of happy about it. I was trying to make my pro debut back in like 2020. Like, actually, I was trying to pro debut from like 2018, and it just wasn't working. So I took a couple of AMI fights, and then 2020 came around. We're like, okay, pro debut. No. And then after after COVID, I guess like 2021, had my pro debut.
So
Um,
your amateur fights, I knew you fought for a belt, Destiny belt, and that was like one of the promotions that we help out with.
yep.
And that was the first time I got to see you fight live. And it was cool because all your cousins and Uncle Louis was there, and it was bro, I could see the pride in your family when you went in, and
Yeah.
that must have hit different, bro. It was cool to see. And then we had your guys' after party was at 4-4.
Yep.
Yeah. And it was cool to see because I've known your family for a long time, and I was teaching your brother taekwondo, but I never got to meet you much, or just I see on Instagram and stuff, and to see that bloodline still going with martial arts and stuff was pretty cool to see. But just that night I really felt like your family was proud, bro. It was like even Colin and Louis, bro, they are stone faced,
Yeah.
like they don't smile. I say, bro, he did good, bro. He's like, oh yeah, well, I was like, bro, he gets some action, and they admitted it, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay. But yeah, your guys' family is very close knit and very athletic, right? So it's kind of cool that you're going in their footsteps.
Yeah. It's nice to kind of represent for the family, and you know have, like, do something that they're proud of, because
Yeah.
shit, growing up they was all just yelling at me. uh
Sounds about right. So
yeah.
who decides whether you're going pro or not?
um Technically speaking, like, if Joe Schmo just wanted to turn pro, he could just turn pro and go ahead. But if you want to do it like the right way, how I did it, like, you just sit down, talk with your coaches, like, they say if you're ready or not. And if everybody's on the same page, then you can just go ahead and get a pro fight. Yeah, it's nothing really too complicated about it. But yeah, some people they want to get paid and they're just like, I'll take a pro fight. They just make a
And
couple
what?
$100.
Oh yeah. Once you turn pro, that's it. You cannot go back, huh?
That's it. And you can't go like, say if I want to do kickboxing, I can't do amateur kickboxing. I got to go pro, or boxing. It has to be
Oh,
pro because I'm
oh
a
wow.
licensed pro fighter now.
Oh, that's kind of cool. So if
Yeah.
you were to fight boxing, it's straight
I
you're
go
in the
straight
pros.
pro. Yep. Yep.
Oh,
Straight
that's
to
kind
the
of
yeah.
cool.
Yeah. But I mean, obviously I would fight guys like, 0-0, 1-0,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I would still have to fight another pro.
Oh, that's interesting. I never knew that. That's kind of nuts. So
Yeah.
so Extreme Couture is where you're at. The coaching there is top notch. I know I've seen a lot of your guys fighters from there. They're winning belts, or they're in the big show. And what is your guys head coach name? What was his name?
We got Dennis Davis and we got Eric Nixick.
That guy, Eric
Yep.
Nixit. I always see him on Ariel's show, and he's
Yep.
very passionate about his team. And I trip out. Like he's like, in my opinion, one of the best coaches out there, just from what I see. And Puna trains with you guys too, huh?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Puna's with
so it's
us.
like he kind of connects with you, the local fighters too, huh?
Yeah. Brad uses him a lot. He's kind of the connection to Team Hawaii was through Brad. And yeah, he's a rider. He's down for all his guys. He's the general at our gym, and he holds it down for us for sure.
Yeah, and in your guys' gym, like who are some of the other fighters that are kind of known?
Um, uh, we got Francis Ngannou. If you want to talk about the bigger names,
Oh, that's right.
Misha Tate, and then we just got like all bunch of UFC guys here and there. We got Cody Garbrandt,
Oh,
lower level, um, UFC guys, and shit, we got people just coming in, like they're in town for a week or two from other gyms. Um, it's just a good melting pot to have some high level guys. I got to like spar with Mighty Mouse.
oh
He
wow.
he he came into the gym. I got to spar and train with him a little bit. So yeah, you just get that type of elite level guys coming in and out the gym.
Oh, how is training with him?
Man, he's good. He's good. I tried to just take it to him though, but he's so smart. Like everything he knows, like three things he's doing before he even does it. It's crazy.
So did you get to like talk to him, pick his brain or anything?
Yeah, yeah. He's actually super cool. Like we would talk on Instagram too a little bit. Um, just chat about random shit. Like he got a tribal tattoo. He was talking to me before he got it, like about tribals and stuff.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, cool dude.
Yeah, I seen the video. It was on ESPN where you got to punch the heavyweight champ Francis.
Yeah, yeah.
That
They
thing
they
went viral too, man.
that took me. I think I was only at like 2,000 something followers maybe, and then that took me to like over 4,000 something. I was like, oh shit, that's
Yeah.
cool.
I was like, wait a second. I seen it. It was on Sports Center. And
Yeah,
or
it was super viral, like super
yeah.
super viral.
You're like flushing them too.
Yeah, bro. They just called me and just like, yo, punch him. I'm like, all right, as hard as I can. They're like, yeah. I'm like,
What if he
okay.
broke his rib, bro?
Bro, I would have been the heavyweight champ.
Yo. For
Yo,
sure, huh?
bro. But I made him tap with 2 shots.
Yeah.
So,
How big is that dude in real life,
bro, he's
man?
huge and he's like legit strong.
Oh,
I
he
have to
looks like
find this video, but he grabbed me by my armpit and he just lifts me up and he's just looking with one arm and he's like looking at me and I'm like, yo, that's different. That's different.
No matter what kind of skills you got, bro,
Bro, I can't
nothing
beat this
beats
guy.
big and strong, huh?
I can't beat him at all. I need a gun. Yo.
Yeah, so bro, that guy is huge, man. I mean, he's the heavyweight champ, but I mean, just being around people like that must be kind of cool, huh?
Yeah, and he's a down to earth guy. Like he loves kids, you know, like every time he sees a kid, he just like picks him up and he's like just playing with him. So he's like super, super nice dude. Just seeing that, like, you know, he's a heavyweight champ, but still he's like, you know, just roots type dude.
Oh, that's cool. He has a mean story too.
Yeah, from the
Yeah,
legit trenches. Like people talk
yeah,
about trenches. This dude is in the trenches.
yeah. He's
So
like diamond mining or something.
yeah, some shit like that. That's, you know, respect to him.
Yeah. Huh, so what is like a day of training or like a week of training at your guys' gym? How does that play out?
There's well, there's like there's all kinds of classes, um, like throughout the day from like 8 a.m. to like 8 p.m. There's classes all day, and everybody's kind of different on what they do because, you know, like there's also like a bunch, like a million other gyms out here, like jujitsu gyms, boxing gyms, where people also get their training in their specialist work, you know. Um, but like for me, a typical week would be like Monday, Wednesday, I do my mitts. And I just do that at Extreme Couture. So 10:30 Monday, Wednesday, I do my mitts, my striking work. And then 3:30 is like a pro practice. So Monday through Thursday at Extreme Couture is pro practice at 3:30. So I'll do that Monday or Wednesday as well. They mirror each other. Then Tuesday and Thursday, there's like a 11 a.m. grappling drills with Jake Shields. So I'll do that. And some good drills for like an hour. And then sparrings after that. But if I'm in camp, then I'll spar both days, Tuesday, Thursday. That's at 3:30. Um, but if I'm out of camp, I'll take Thursday sparring off, save the chickens, and just
Yeah.
play pickleball or something. Maybe run, lift. I always do my lifting and stuff Tuesday, Thursdays as well, even Saturday. Yeah, Friday I'll grapple, Saturday grapple, and maybe do like a sprint. Depends. And then Sunday I don't train at all.
Sundays like kind of recovery and stuff like that.
Yeah, I just work on Sunday. Hopefully one day soon I don't gotta work, but yeah.
Oh, you've been working.
Yeah, I gotta work, bro. Got
What do you
gotta
do?
pay bills. I was doing valet for the longest time, but I'm like a bussing at this restaurant now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's too hot out here, bro. The summer heat
Oh,
is
bruh.
crazy.
Yeah. I was
So
there last month and no,
it's
2 months
crazy.
ago. Yeah.
Even
As soon
worse,
as you
probably.
go outside, bruh, it was like
Yeah.
103 degrees or whatever it
Yeah.
was. Bruh. Vegas
Bro,
is not, it's a different kind of heat, bruh.
it's 10 o'clock right now over here, bro. Let me see. Okay, it's 10 o'clock. It's probably still 100 degrees. It's 96 degrees right now, but it's 10 o'clock in there.
Oh man, I'm gonna be back out there in October for a wedding. I'm hoping it's not that
It's
hot.
probably still gonna be a little, it's gonna be a little hot. The ending of October is nicer.
Hmm.
So it depends.
So when you're in training camp, like you practice same like Monday through Saturday.
Yeah, yeah. There's gonna be like a couple extra practices and like hard. It's gonna be like real hard practices now. Um, yeah, but for the most part, I train like no matter what. I train like I'm in a fight camp,
Oh,
and
okay.
so when I do jump in camp, like nothing really changes except like the intensity and like maybe like I'll add a little run here and there, or yes, like a circuit training, you know, just little intensity type trainings.
And you fight what? Flyweight.
Yep, 125-pound division, flyweight.
So how easy it is your weight cut? Because there's no lower one, huh?
Uh, I mean, no, not for guys. I think At least there's definitely not in the UFC, but I'm sure in other like Asian promotions they have like a 115.
like
But
atom
I
weight or whatever.
I think that's straw weight.
Well, straw weight.
Um, but yeah, nah, it's it sucks, you know. Yeah, weight cutting sucks, bro. But it's not a bad weight cut for me. Like I'm a I make it with relative ease.
Oh, okay. So you're not like killing yourself to make weight. You kind of what do you
It
walk
feels like
around normally?
I walk around like 140 when I'm like healthy and I'm like staying good on my lifting. Um, about 140. Right now I'm like 43. I've been eating.
Oh yeah. How's your diet? Like when you diet down or you just kind of
People hate me because I don't diet. Like I just eat. Like I just eat, bro. I eat all day, like all day, big meals, and I still wake up lighter than what I did the day before. Like
oh you
the
get that
only
metabolism, huh?
yeah, my metabolism's crazy. I don't understand it. And like, bro, people like I'll eat. It would be 7 days out from weigh-ins, and I'm gonna go eat all you can eat sushi. And like,
Oh wow.
yeah, people are like, bro, what? And I'm like, bro, I don't know. I'll wake up lighter tomorrow. I guarantee it. Yeah, like my
It's like
body,
one good shit and you're on weight.
yo, I'm not even joking. I'll go to sleep bloated, like 140, wake up 135. Like, yeah, I'm good. Like, yeah,
Must be like, hey man, you better watch out though. When you get older, it doesn't work like that.
that's what they all say. That's what they say. I'm like, fuck, I gotta take
Yeah.
advantage then.
Back in the day, we used to fight at 110 and 118, and
Oh,
I'm nowhere near that now.
I couldn't make that, bro. Even
Yeah.
118, I couldn't. Oh,
Well, you're
make
taller than us too, though.
making 125 is hard. Like, so when I do my water cut, so I'll diet down to like 130, and then I do 130 to 125 or 126 water, just straight sweat. And like once I gotta hit that 26 or 25, like, oh, I'm fucking dying, bro. It's
Yeah.
miserable. Like I don't have 5 pounds of water to lose.
Oh yeah.
Like, but I make it work somehow.
So what do? You like sauna or like I always
Yeah,
like try to figure out like people's different because back in the day how we used to cut water was we're in plastic bags, stuff our cheeks with lihimui, and go sit in the sauna and just spit in one. That's your uncle's idea, by the
oh my
way.
God. See,
We just
that's why I
sit in the
stopped
sauna
doing
and
what Colin
spit.
says.
Yeah.
I swear Colin almost killed me like a few times, bro. Like I swear to God. But the way I do it now, I don't do Colin's way. The way I do it, like I have a portable sauna. It's the one
Okay.
that's like so it's good. Your head sticks out, you can put your hands out, and I'll go in there for 15, 20 minutes, get a good sweat. And I time it from when I start sweating. So start my sweat, boom, 15, 20 minutes. And then I go into these wraps, like 10 towels and a blanket. And I'll sit there until my sweat slows down. And I just try to like close my eyes and rest. That's my favorite part. And then like somebody will be like wiping my head and checking like the time, how long it takes for the sweat to come back. And once it starts hitting around the 2 minute mark, go back in the sauna, 15, 20 minutes, back to the wraps. And we just repeat that till we hit that weight.
So what it you guys can't do IV after, huh?
You're not supposed to, but I know people that do.
Yeah, I've done it for some people. I put the
Yeah, yeah.
IV in.
I've helped out. Fucking
Yeah.
yep, okay, whatever you need.
Yeah.
But
Especially some local fighters. I mean, it's not frowned on. Like I
I
know
mean they're not
UFC they
really
don't let you out.
yeah, they're not really checking, Like I mean, unless you're in
Yeah.
the UFC, like if you're on
Yeah.
other shows, like you, nobody's checking you for
I don't
IV.
see why it should be a problem. I mean, like
It's
you'd
good for
want
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know what I like I was reading about how the one FC does their hydration test.
Yep, 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 yep.
So
It's
what it is because I work in the lab and I test urine once in a while. So it's your specific gravity in your urine shows how dilute it is or how concentrated it is. So what the one FC does is they'll do a hydration test and measure your specific gravity in your urine to see if you're at a hydrated level. And then I guess they let you lower it a little bit for the weigh in, and then you got to test it. And then I guess fight day 2. But the product is better because from, I guess, their analytics is that a lot of their fights are finishes because like pretty much all their fighters are at 100% because they're hydrated the whole time. I mean, you probably feel it, but a lot of if you're cutting like 10, 15 pounds of water, I don't care how much you drink from then into the fight, you're not at 100. You know what I mean? So these fighters are at 100% the whole time they're weight cut. Granted, your weight divisions are a little different, but they're getting 100% fighter that's fully hydrated against another hydrated fighter. So the fights seem more crazier, or there's a lot more finishes, or it's just more action, or whatever it was their analytics was. It made sense, but I wish more honestly, I wish like high school wrestling and stuff did that. That'd be a lot more safer.
But I'm thinking too, though, like maybe they have a lot more finishes because of their style and their rule set.
Oh, that's true too.
Because you can like kick them on the ground, knee them on the ground,
soccer
like to the head.
Yeah.
Like, so, you know, you take that into account. Like
that's true.
Shoot. Yo, that like all the Hawaii boys would win.
Oh, guaranteed, bro.
The soccer punches.
Like fighting at the park.
Oh, bro. Take over 1FC.
Yeah, that's like fighting at Kapunahala.
Yeah, 100%. Back roads.
Yeah, on the bridge.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, but so what was the worst weight cut you had? You ever like almost never make it?
Bruh, I think I might have missed weight too. Nah, I think I made it on that one. But like probably the worst one I had, I was with Colin, and like I'm in this tub, like doing a hot bath with like the Epsom salt, all this bullshit. And I'm sitting there and I'm just like, yo, I was trying to hit my pen, I think. And I had like a pen. I was trying to hit that. And then I'm looking at my hand and I'm trying to close it and my hand's not moving. And I'm like, bro. So I'm like screaming for him. I'm like, Colin. He comes in. He's like, yo. I'm like, bro, I can't close my hand. He's like, so what? Like, you're not getting out of there. I'm like, bro, I can't close my hand. And like, I just like out of the tub, I just like slugged out of it. Like, it just like, boop, dropped my ass on the ground. And then he just wrapped me up with the towels and stuff. I'm like, bro, I was gonna die in there for sure.
Yeah, he's unforgiving, I would imagine.
Oh, he's hardcore.
Yeah,
but
he did it himself too, though.
Yeah, that made me like, you know, none of these guys can test me. Like,
oh yeah,
I've been through it. I've been through it, you know. So people try to bully me and stuff. It's like, whatever, dog.
Yeah. I had his dad doing the same shit to me.
Yeah.
But hey, no matter, and this will be on record, bro. The last time I sparred his dad, I kick his headgear sideways and he had to get out of the his ear hole. So that's on record, bro.
On record.
The last time I sparred your dad, I spin his headgear. He probably pissed off when he hears this one. He knows it's true. Oh,
that's on record, though.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah. But his sons were hammers, even in Taekwondo. Like little Louis, he was pretty good, bro. They're just natural athletes, but little Louis could fight. Colin was like more of a bruiser, but yeah, they would just run through people. We'd take them mainland and they'd just lick everybody.
Yeah, that's killer. See,
Yeah,
that's why I just wish I did that too. Fuck, I feel like I would have been right there.
so right. You there now. So
Yeah.
you get to compete. So being in the mainland must be easy to get fights, huh?
Yeah, this promoters are a little more willing to fly you out, a little easier for them on their pockets.
Yeah. Well, you have management.
Yeah, I'm managed by Iridium Sports Agency.
Oh,
The head
Hose, House, Hose. What's his last name?
House, yeah, Jason
House.
House. Yep,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yep. He manages a lot of Hawaii boys.
Yeah, I met him through Russell and
Yeah, yep,
Lewis. Yeah, yeah,
yep,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah. So I got with them a couple of years ago, right before I turned pro. Got with these guys, and they're great.
Oh, good. So they find you fights and stuff.
Yeah, well, basically at this point, I'm under contract with LFA, so
Mm.
LFA just tells them, okay, here's the opponents, okay, here's the date, and we just go from there.
So say you're under contract with LFA. What if like Bellator or UFC wanted to sign you? Would they release you out of your contract?
Yeah. So they're actually like a fee. That's their goal is to get you there. They're like
Oh, okay.
it's like in your contract, like you're bound to this contract unless X and X, want to pick you up, and so it's good. It's a great place for me to be. Actually it's exactly where I need to be.
Oh, nice. So chances of you fighting in Hawaii are kind of minimal then unless you finish out that contract.
I'm trying to press them for LFA Hawaii. I'm trying to.
Oh.
I'm. If they gave me the mic after my last fight, I was just gonna yell that. But I think they heard. Nah.
Yeah. Oh, that would be cool. I mean, Hawaii needs more promotions. We have on
Yeah.
Destiny coming up this weekend.
Yeah. I seen that.
Yeah.
I seen that.
It's disappointing though in some aspect where I always bring it up where once a local fighter gets kind of established in Hawaii, they get taken to the UFC and we never get to see them live unless we got to
Yeah.
go fly up there.
Yeah. That's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah. At
But
least Bellator is doing stuff here.
yeah, that's good. That's good. And they do is they do 2 nights. They've been
Yeah.
doing. I think every time they do 2 nights, so that's good for the Hawaii boys. They get to put on like they can put
Yeah.
on a good amount of Hawaii boys too, because they got to fill up 2 cards.
Yeah. And all the undercards and like I guess like the early fights are all local people.
Yeah, so that's good. They get a good platform to be on and perform. So that's really good for the locals.
Yeah. So what I obviously that's your goal, right? To get to UFC.
That's the goal. That's the big one right there. Get to the UFC and make some noise.
So you're fighting in LFA and hopefully make a little noise and get noticed. But what other paths could you take to get yourself there?
As far as the UFC,
Yeah.
we could always go fight on these rinky-dink shows. In these little small towns around the freaking country. But we tried that as well, and it's hard to get those matchups.
Yeah.
A lot of guys are like, "Oh no, I ain't fighting that guy." Oh, no. That's kind of what the problem was. And then once we signed with LFA, I started my pro career with them, and it's harder for people to say no, which we still been having people say no, 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 but it's harder. It's like LFA, like you're really gonna miss out on your opportunity.
Yeah.
So we've been getting these fights.
Well, that's good. They probably have more serious fighters who are trying to level up their career.
Yeah.
So that's what they signed up for. They're not just some Joe Schmo, like, oh, I like try kind like,
Yeah, and
yeah.
that's I'm dealing with that in these fights. I'm like I'm fighting tough guys, like
Yeah.
so it's not like if like I could literally go fight like a tomato can, in Utah and in freaking Texas or wherever. But
Yeah.
I'm fighting tough guys, which is good because I'm essentially just on the job training. I'm learning, you
Yeah,
know.
that's your college.
I'm still young. I'm still young in this sport. I've only been really doing this seriously for the past 6 years. So it's good for me. I like to take it slow, and I want at
Yeah.
least like 8 to 10 fights before I even start looking at the UFC.
Oh, that's good. At least you're smart to know that and you're not rushing
Yeah,
anything and take your time.
yeah. I don't want to be one of those guys that get there and then just like 1, 2 fights, boom, you're out. Like,
Yeah.
like I want to get there. I want to smash, get paid, and then
Get
enjoy
the belt.
life. Yeah,
I guess so. I mean, if you're not in it for that, then no sense even doing it, huh?
yeah, yeah. It's like, oh, made it to the UFC, but what did you even, what did you do in the UFC is what
Yeah, yeah,
matters.
that's just you made it to the starting line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You made it, and then what? So I need to make sure I have the and then what.
Yeah. That's smart. Oh, so what about like they still have the Ultimate Fighter, huh? Although hardly anybody watches it.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I think it's doing not too bad. They just
Hmm.
had a season, and like they had the finale in the one of the last like five, I would
Yeah,
say,
Usman's
UFCs.
brother won, huh?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
that's a big dude too,
yeah.
man.
That dude is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think, but they don't really, they're always doing different weight classes and stuff. They've done a flyweight weight class, I think, only once.
Mm.
So, but still, I don't even want to.
You don't want to go
Slow.
in the house and stay there for like six
No, actually,
months or whatever.
I think my personality and everything would be great for the house. I think
You can
like,
be a TV star.
yeah, I think people would like my character, and like all
Yeah.
that stuff. I think it would be really good for me, but um
Yeah,
I
a
just think,
crazy local Kanye boy, and
yeah, like,
that might be good TV.
see me get a little bit nuts in the house, like, who
Yeah.
the fuck ate my poke? Fucking yeah. I had poi right here. I know I
Yeah.
had him. So yeah. But
Guarantee.
yeah, it's a hit or miss with the thing on like what division they're gonna
Yeah.
you know.
And then they get that Dana White Contender Series.
Yeah,
That seems to be pretty cool.
that's more of what we're looking at. Get
Oh,
these fights. So I think I have four now, 3-1.
okay.
Maybe 4 to 6 more fights, and then Dana White Contender Series, or maybe just even go to the show. Maybe I win the LFA belt and then just go to the show. Who knows?
Ah, that's good, bro. At least you have a some kind of plan.
Yeah, yeah. We got a general idea of what we want to
That
do.
that
And
goes with good coaching and management.
yeah, yeah. I don't, I even told my coach, like, he at the end of the day, he built me from scratch, and I told him, like, he makes all the decisions. Like, my management can say anything, I can say anything, but if he says no, it's no. Or if he says yeah, like all my fights, he's like, "What do you think?" I'm like, "You just say it. Tell me if we're taking this
Yeah.
or not." And even if I don't like it, you say we're taking this fight, we fighting.
But that's cool because then it kind of leaves the stress off of you.
Yeah,
You just gotta fight.
I do, and like it's like the same when we fight. It's a crazy video game. He tells me what to do, I do it instantly. It works, and like we do it in sparring, and people are just like, "Bro, what the fuck?"
It's the cheat code.
It's so cheap, bro. That's why like I love having that guy. I don't even need to think when I fight. Just listen.
Wow, that's cool. Shoot, I wish you could fight in a Destiny, man, or one here, but I'd rather go up there watch you fight in a UFC. That'll be cool because I know
Yeah.
Uncle Louis be there, and
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That'd be a
that
good
alone
one.
would be worth me going to Vegas for. Just hang out with him in Vegas.
T-Mobile Arena.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Shoot, I mean, yeah, I mean you're on a good path. Any idea when your next fight's gonna be, or
We're looking at like December, January. LFA is going to be going back to Phoenix, and I told them
okay?
like that's where I need to be
Oh
because
yeah, your brother's
my
there.
brother's
Yeah.
there. Like family will come out for sure. All his friends
Mm.
came out to my last one,
Oh,
so
that's good.
Whenever they're gonna be out there, this around December, January, I'm looking to be on that. But I gotta recover too. Gotta heal up.
Oh yeah, your
Um,
hand's broke. Is it broke?
fractured boxer's fracture. Like around this area on
Oh,
this side. Um, yeah,
and that was from your last fight you just had.
yep. Broke it sometime or fractured it sometime in the second round. I don't even honestly I have no clue when. Might have even been in the first round and I just felt it. It's okay. Um, might have just only felt it in the second round, but yeah, it was I sat down and I was like, yo, I don't want to freak out, but I broke my hand. And they was just like they were calm, my coaches, and they were calm and they were just like, yeah, you got another hand. You got kicks, knees, elbows, you're good. And I was like, yep.
Yeah.
And then I just went out in the third round and started bombing the right hand anyways.
Adrenaline takes the pain away
Yeah,
until
because
after, and then it hurts like hell.
like I knew it was broken, but even like I was like squeezing my hand, I was like, oh well, it doesn't hurt, but I knew something was wrong. I was like, fuck it, just throw it. I was looking at him, I was like, okay, we'll jab his body and just overhand and knock him out. And I just was like, I didn't knock him out.
So what impact you? How was that? Like,
Honestly, I don't like fuck. I didn't feel it. Yeah.
uh,
Even when I went into the back to see the doctor, like there's still no pain. He was like, "Can you squeeze it?" I couldn't squeeze it anymore, but I didn't feel any pain. I was just like, "This is the farthest it'll go," and yeah. So, but not after actually.
the thing must have
It,
swole up though.
yeah, I was super sore. I was super sore. Like later on.
Yeah. So what? You just got to keep it in that ace bandage, or?
Yeah, I think I just had a doctor's today and they've told me like I can take it out and stuff like so I take it out, move it a little bit, put it back in.
You just got to make sure it heals good, because
Yeah.
you don't want a reoccurring injury all the time. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's the last thing. Fucking
Yeah.
busting up my hand every time.
So what? You ever think about moving back to Hawaii?
Mm, no. Nah, like after fighting, that's definitely where I'm going. Like
Hmm.
I'm going home, but like right now, as long as I'll be fighting, I can't see
Yeah.
myself being home. Like I'm going home, I'm retired. Like that's it. That's
Yeah.
you know. So
Start your
I
own gym or something.
something like start. I should. I mean, by the time I go home, I should have businesses and I should
Yeah.
have like income because honestly, I ain't like I'm not working when I go home. Like that's it. Like like my work will be businesses and whatever, and I
Maintaining
just
stuff.
I'm just like when I go home, it's to enjoy because it's like I'm not gonna bust my ass for this long to go
Yeah.
home and just bust my ass to live. If I
Yeah.
can just work, I'm gonna live here for the rest of my life and like
Yeah.
work.
Because it's definitely expensive
It's
down here, man.
yeah, and there's just so much more out here. So, but yeah, I'm going home eventually.
Okay, so that's the end goal. I'm sure your mom would be happy to hear that.
Yeah, I need to see my family and stuff too, but
You come home to visit?
not really. I think I might have only been here 6 years and I might have only been home 6 times.
Yeah, I seen you um training at Kapuna one time when I was riding bicycle with my daughter a couple
Was that
years
during
ago.
COVID?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think was
yeah,
was one of those times.
I ran home. I ran away from Vegas though during that. Like COVID, bro. I had like 3 jobs at the time. I was like working at a club, at the pool, and then like working valet. And then like all three of my jobs was like, yo, we're closed. And I'm like, yo, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna survive out here with no money. I was like, Mom, I need to come home. I was panicking. Like I was panicking. I was like, I gotta come home. So, and it's a good thing I did because everything was shut down for months.
Oh yeah.
Um, but yeah, that was
So who do you live with up there?
It's just it's just me and my girl and my dog.
Oh, right on.
Honey, honey, turn around.
Why you showing me?
Aloha. But she competes too, huh?
Yeah, she fights too. She's signed with LFA.
Oh, nice. So who
Yeah.
wins? You or her? Who chokes out who? No, no, no.
The dog.
The
The
dog.
dog chokes us out. Nah.
Oh, that's cool. At least the lifestyle meshes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, we're both familiar with how this thing goes, so
Yeah.
you know, we understand.
And plus you can motivate each other, and
Yeah.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's nice.
You guys train same spot.
Yeah. She's at Extreme Couture. She works with my boxing coach too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But she's got her own girl squad out here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, good training partners for high level girls.
She's local or
Yeah, she's from Maui. She's from Kula.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah.
Oh, right on. Good for you guys. Well, shoot, we've been going for about an hour. Oh, I know what I want to ask you. Who's your top 3 fighters that you would look up to, or that kind of influence you and your decisions to fight?
Number 1, Colin Monsanas. I have to throw that one out there.
Yeah, or he would come at you.
Like you're talking about like top 3 that influenced me, like
yeah. Okay, that and then top 3 of like you were a fan of.
Okay, let me see. Like top 3 that like influenced me would be Colin, BJ Penn. Gotta give Uncle BJ that one. And I would probably say like Anthony Pettis. Like those 3 guys. And then like my top 3 that I'm like a fan of is it gets tough because I like probably the number 1 guy I would put up right now would be Izzy Adesanya, style bender. I'm
a fan of that guy too, bro.
Yeah,
a lot of people don't like him, but I think he's super good.
Bro, I really like him. I like him in and out the cage. I sat next to him at one of the UFC fights, and he was super cool.
Really? Cool.
Got to chop it up with him, asked him for a picture, and he like took my phone and like did it himself, did a video and stuff. Like,
oh, nice.
Cool dude.
So that's
he's
super
like,
cool.
Yeah, he's number 1, probably like for me to be a fan of. And like prime Connor, like before pre Khabib Connor, you know, like maybe Eddie Alvarez and before Connor.
Yeah.
Like I'm a big fan of that dude. And then I don't know. I don't know. It's tough. I like a lot of these guys. That's why. Like I'm a fan. I'm just a fan of like fighting, you know. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
So, but Izzy and Connor for sure. Like I'm a big fan. But
I got so much bets on Izzy's next fight. Everybody thinks he's gonna get murked, but I'm like, brah. Like even that kickboxing match that he lost, he was winning the whole fight. Like
that's why he keeps saying that. He said, "Watch the fights again."
Yeah.
He keeps saying, he's like, "Watch the fights again." I'm like, "Oh shit, let me check this out. This out."
I'm gonna bank out on this, dude, because all these brothers, like they see Pereira hit one dude and they think he's it, and it's like, okay,
yeah, and it's different. It's different. Like, is he really? You know, you don't. I think he really takes his training like different. And I'm watching Pereira, like him hit pads and hit. He's so awkward and like he moves so weird. Maybe that's why he knocks everybody out. But yeah, I don't know. I think I like Izzy in this rematch.
Me too, bro. I definitely think he's gonna win.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna win some money.
I might have to put some money down. I might. Oh shit. Izzy by decision.
That would be the one.
Yeah.
Or he'll piece him up. I think he's gonna piece him up.
Bro, it'd be crazy if he finishes him.
Yep.
Just to get that one back.
At least he's gonna be super motivated for this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like fuck, get prime Izzy.
Yeah. It's hard to get up for like who did he fight last? Brunson? Was it
No,
Brunson?
Cannoneer.
Cannoneer, that's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, shit, we all knew, everybody knew he was gonna smoke
Yeah.
Cannoneer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. So who would your dream matchup be to fight?
Right now, my dream matchup, I'd probably say Kai Kara France.
Oh, that's a good
probably
one.
like my dream matchup right now. I want to fight that guy.
Oh,
I
that's
also
kind of
want to
cool.
fight Figueiredo, Davison Figueiredo. I want
Yeah.
that. I want to take that guy out. But my dream, I think me and Kai
That'd be
Kara
a good one.
would bang it out.
Yeah.
But I think I'm just elite.
Yeah. Plus,
Yeah.
he's like he's kind of like Polynesian a little bit. Like he's New
Yeah, we're
Zealand,
just gonna, he
Australian.
hurt
Yeah.
me, I'm gonna get nuts. I hurt
Yeah.
him, he's gonna get
Same
nuts.
mentality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think that fight would just be insane.
Oh, his one, the last one was the body shot, huh? That got him.
Against Moreno or
Yeah,
no,
I think
Moreno.
Was it kick to the body?
I think it was a kick to the body.
Yeah, but I mean, you felt that before. Once you get hit in the liver, it's
shut down. There's nothing you can do.
Change your whole weekend. Like,
No
yeah,
matter
there's
how
nothing you
tough
can
are.
do.
Yeah.
Your brain and everything could be fully aware. You just don't move.
you stop breathing and everything.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst pain in the world.
Definitely. Yo, I'd rather get punched in the face than that.
put one right on my chin.
Yeah.
Rather than my liver. I'm good. That's why I attack the body so much, because put guys
That's
down.
smart. Yup. It'll bring the hands down too, man.
Yep. set the head right up.
Yep. Oh, right on. Well, like I said, bro, I know that your family is super proud of you, and to see your success and Koa's success. And I said it with him is bro, your guys' mom did a great job with you guys, and I know your mom, and yeah, she's a good person, and she always does stuff for you guys, and yeah, so
I wouldn't be doing this without moms, man. Yeah, she definitely hold it down.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see how far you take this. You got to promise me when you sign to the UFC and you get the belt that you got to come back.
Oh yeah, that's automatic.
Talk about it.
That's automatic.
Yeah, you got to put Kaneohe on the map.
That UFC one. Yep.
Yep, for sure.
Yep, Kaneohe all day.
Yep. Right on, man. Well, I appreciate you on Instagram. Let's try and get some of your some shine on you. Where can people find you on Instagram?
Instagram at AUPUNI PAGAOA 125. Just my name spelled out 125. And same for Twitter. You can find me on that. I'm not gonna spell it out because it's so long.
Yeah.
But yeah, AUPUNI PAGAOA 125.
Right on. Well, hopefully, hopefully soon, man. Like you can get back in there and shoot. Maybe if you do fight Arizona, maybe I might show up to one of these. I might try to get blasted by your brother.
Yeah,
that might be kind of cool.
I'm actually gonna be getting some work done at the end of this month. I'm gonna be driving out there.
Oh, nice. Yeah, tell him I said what's up. He'll probably hear this. Sure. That would be cool.
Yeah.
He's doing super good, bro. He's very talented. I always see his pictures on Instagram, but he has kind of a cool business mindset too, which I'm impressed by.
Yeah, he's really smart. Like,
and he's still silly, so that's kind of cool.
I'd be picking his brain about stuff like that. Sometimes just argue with him, but like, I'm like, I gotta hear his side too. It's just fun.
Yeah. He wants in.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, Brad, I appreciate you from coming on our show. For us, you can find us at Above the Bridge Podcast on Instagram, YouTube and on Facebook. All our videos are on there, and our website is atbpod.com. My Instagram is Daddy Hi. Well, I mean, I hope to see you fight in Hawaii, but probably not gonna happen. So we'll probably have to fly out there, and right, if it's a big one and Uncle Louis goes and calling them, I'll probably kind of jump onto that one. That might be cool.
Yeah. UFC
Yep.
debut. Colin
Yep.
gotta be there.
Yeah, Louis will be there too, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. Well,
Yeah.
shakas for the cameras.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, bro. Appreciate you.
Right on, bro. Yeah, hope to catch up with you soon, bro.
Automatic.
Aloha. Shout out to the Artist Group Network. Aloha.